some more information that's coming in through sources. We will wait for official confirmation to come in terms of certain arrests that have taken place this morning. There are some people who've been taken into custody who live close to the houses of these elements in Pulwama, in Shopia, in Kulgam, in the southern Kashmir belt. They've been taken into custody. More details coming in. Both brothers and the mother of Dr. Umar have now been taken in for questioning. Okay, this information has now officially come in. What sources were telling India Today has now officially come in. Both brothers and Dr. Umar's mother have now been called in for questioning. How much did they know? India Today unmasks the doctors of doom. Dr. Muhammad Umar, apparently, he was killed in the blast. One of the unidentified bodies, the DNA sample has been collected. The DNA sample will be matched with the samples of the family to know whether he was the person inside the car at the time of the explosion. Is he the mastermind, or is he just one spoke in that wider, network of terror? The image that you see on your television screen. So Dr. Muhammad Umar was driving this I-20 during the blast. He donned a black mask. In pollution, you and I would be wearing a mask, so the police didn't think it was anything suspicious. But then he had a mask as he drove. He was employed as a doctor at the Al Falah Medical College. This Al Falah Medical College is also a place of interest as far as investigators are concerned, because 2 doctors of Al Falah Medical College have been arrested and taken into custody or detained for questioning. And there are others who will be questioned, is what sources are telling India Today, to know more about this wider network. I once again want to bring in Jitendra Bahadur Singh and Sumit into this conversation. Sumit, when you join the dots, most of these doctors are from Kashmir, from South Kashmir. They worked in different hospitals but were in touch, and the recovery of the mobile phones in one instance will perhaps have a goldmine of information about the wider network.
Well, definitely, because Gaurav, not only the mobile phone, but also all these doctors have been working all across the country. Might be they have been working in the Haryana, they might be working in UP, they might be working in different part of country. But what is more important, that they all belong to South Kashmir. And that is why the module has been bursted, because when the agencies tracked one doctor who have been seriously and directly involved in the radicalization process, the agencies now find out that not only one doctor, but it's a module where multiple doctors have been involved. Then they have reached to the Saharanpur, then one team reached to the Faridabad, and after that they come to know that it will be a major conspiracy. That's why the other doctor, Dr. Umar, who is he desperately do this attack, because he doesn't understand that now the agencies will be tracking him very soon. So everything is basically planned, but it is a well-versed and very well conducted investigation by the Jammu Kashmir police and the central agencies, that they have been able to track all these doctors. But most importantly, still the dots are incomplete, because still some of the doctors or some of the youth have been missing, who might be used as an OGWs, or they might be used as an executors. So still the agencies have been tracking all those other players in this conspiracy. Back to you, Gaurav.
I want to know more, if we do as of now, about Dr. Shaheen Shahid. What was her role? We do know, at least that's what sources are telling India Today, that an AK-47/AK-56 assault rifle and some cartridges were recovered from her vehicle or on her instance. What more do we know about her role? And apparently she's been flown to Srinagar. Do we have more details? Why?
Well, Gaurav, it is only as per the investigation agencies it's come to know that she's very close to Dr. Mujamil, but still her role and how did she involved in all these conspiracy is still part of the investigation. But one more important thing, not only the male doctors, but female doctor is also involved. So this is not only a limited radicalization process. It might be a very larger conspiracy. That's why the dots have still incompleted, and more important thing, it might be only limited to the Haryana, but it will be definitely will be take the investigation to the other part of the country as well. Gaurav.
Indeed, because I want our viewers to know about another doctor who's been taken into custody. Of course, his interrogation and his arrest is at the instance of the Gujarat police, and his name is Dr. Ahmad Moinuddin Sayyed. Dr. Ahmad Moinuddin Sayyed, MBBS, was trying to make raisin from castor oil beans, had collected raw material, chemicals, lab tools, to make this toxin raisin. It's a very dangerous toxin. It's highly lethal. There is no known antidote if this chemical is used. So now, is this a part of a wider plot for multiple terror attacks through multiple means across India? Imagine the kind of conspiracy India's enemies are hatching in different parts of the country, Sumit. It would indicate that you have some doctors who are using ammonium nitrate. Again, material that's so easily available locally. We had a series of ANFO, ammonium nitrate fuel oil linked terror attacks in our countries more than a decade ago. In fact, this Pakistani terrorist organization, Jaish-e-Mohammed, it specializes in car bombs, VBIEDs, vehicle-borne improvised explosive device. We remember Pulwama 2019. That time, a vehicle with these explosives rammed into the CRPF bus, killing 40 personnel. It's a similar modus operandi, using a VBIED, but not to ram into a vehicle, but kill innocent people. Sumit.
Well, Gaurav, two things are new in this module. First, the implementers or the direct attackers or the wolf attackers is different, because that time we have seen that the wolf attacker is basically a youth, a radicalized youth who is not educated, who is not employed, and he was directly used by the terrorist organization to conduct that attack. But in this, the executors are very well educated. They are renowned. They are doctors. And second most important thing is the use of new weaponry or new explosive. We all know that the ammonium nitrate is not only used for the explosive. It might be used with the different kind of explosive like TNT. It might be used with the fuel oil. It might be used with the RDX. So multiple mixtures of the explosive being used with the ammonium nitrate, so that the explosion will be on a larger scale. So two new things have been find out in this module, but still more points needs to be identified. That's why the investigation agencies have been taking such a long time. They are also investigating what kind of the explosive they have used, what kind of the OGW networks they have been assigned. So all these points are still in part of the investigation. But most important thing is, still few of the main players are missing. That's why the investigation agencies are conducting multiple raids, not only in Delhi, but also in the NCR and other parts of country as well.